Yeah. Top of the AM, top of the AM. Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy, Bo Lemon, aka Big Shy Music. And y'all already know I'm the biggest motherfucking player. You dig, excuse my French. But guess what, man? I'm up early in the morning trying to get that fettuccine. You dig? Yes, sir. Rent gotta get paid, you know what I'm saying? Got a couple of miles to feed. So again, y'all might not know who a nigga is. You might be up under a rock, whatever the case may be. But just like I told you on my last live, I will be back as I get used to this, learn this thing out. Hey man, it's on and popping. And as I get real comfortable, I'm gonna be able to pop it back with y'all. So shout out to all my fans, my supporters. But if you can do me a favor, you already know how it go. Hey man, chunk them foes up, put them foes up. Matter of fact, do the big foe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. My fault. I'm back. I'm back. But yeah, man, y'all already know. Shit, one thing about it, you know what I'm saying? Your word is all you got. So I gave my fans, my people their word. And like I say, this the last run. Just like my boy Nip say, the victory lap, this it. So this run personal to me. So I told myself anytime I hop on live, I'm either gonna be entertaining, uh, networking, you know, building, or we're gonna be talking about hot topics, telling stories, you know, with credible, you know what I'm saying, voucher. So we ain't gonna just be talking about nothing just because it sound good or get views or likes. I'm gonna let y'all in on, not just the way I think, the type of shit I do, the type of life I live, shit I have done, who I am as a person, as a musician. I just think that's real valuable today. People just don't want music anymore. And a lot of times nowadays people don't really care about the music. They have to be almost so much into you to where they just go searching for other things that's attached to your lifestyle or your life or your character or your brand. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you pushing me, I try to push it all in one because I am my brand. I am who I am in real life. Only thing that really change or varies is just the time that I have, and what I choose to do with that time, whether it's being a chef, a musician, a boss man, a brand ambassador, you know. That's why I kind of trip out sometimes when I be when people be like, oh, that's just a character, such just a character. It's like, bro, I'm supposed to tell you that all day, but you are who you are. So I don't want to come off as no character, because I ain't trying to play no game. And not to knock no people that is good with putting on a persona, and that persona ends up to them, leading to financial gain. But I just think that's a contradictory way of doing things, because they'll say, oh, that ain't really who they is, that's a character. But then if the character work, they feel like just because it's a character, it shouldn't be taken as serious. But you just got paid off being somebody you ain't. So why can you convince me that I still should accept you being a different person than what the character is, whether it's good or bad? It's like, nah. You showed me who you showed me. You is who you is. So I just try to be careful of really what I put out. And I do understand that you just gotta let the people pick it up when you put it down. You can't be over, thinking. But at the same time, this internet shit is for forever. So, I got youngsters, man, got boys and stuff, man. They up in age where all they gotta do type in my name if it makes sense. So anytime I'm on here like this and I'm keep kicking flavor, you know what I'm saying? I want to keep it clear, as beneficial as possible, you know what I'm saying? No breath wasted, you know what I mean? For real. But at the same time, I do understand everything ain't serious. So I ain't serious all the time. So I will say viewer discretion is advised. And whatever that I say on here, you know what I'm saying? Please don't take it serious. And if I do something to offend you, say something to offend you on here, hey man, take it with a grain of salt. We are still on YouTube. This is still the internet. I understand they say the internet is undefeated, but here go the tripped out part about it. You can be on the internet as long as you want to. This is now I'm finna tell you where different what I'm gonna tell you what be the problem with the internet when the internet becomes real is when people try to bring the real life to the internet, meaning that you can be on the internet for 24/7 acting a nut and can't nobody bother you long as you stay behind your computer. But when you start believing in what you're saying and you actually try to take it to real life, then people get deleted. So I'm always conscious of what I'm doing and what I'm saying. But at the same time, I'm still trying to be consistent and play this game. You know what I'm saying? And play ball. So bear with me. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, hot topics. We get to some hot topics, man. We want to talk about the Wimbyama. Wimbyama. Hey, man, what y'all think? What y'all think about Wimby, man? I ain't finished watching the game, but when I was watching it, hopefully I ain't too late. Y'all don't really, like I say, hey, don't be mad at me, but I didn't watch the game. And a lot of times, if I don't watch games, because if you know me, you know basketball was my first love. I really did that to the T, highest level. But I don't really watch it. And sometimes, people that know me be trippy, like, why you don't watch? It's like, man, I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I like to watch greatness. And I kind of stopped watching the series from game one because game one showed me that when the Knicks start doing what they doing, I had to be honest. I'm like, man, Knicks got the better team, but to me, San Antonio got the better players. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about on paper, stat wise. I'm saying when you got people like Harper and you got players like Wembyama, them are impact players, man. You ain't gotta guess what they gonna do. You put them in the game for 2 seconds, they gonna go out. You know what I'm saying? And when I seen that first game and how they were playing Wemby and how they were stopping them, and I ain't gonna lie, the Knicks to me, sorry, I'm talking about sorry. That just me, boring basketball. But eventually, LeBron them old, so if you look where the lead is now, it's like, hey, if you got a team and you got an all coach, you're gonna go far. To me, that's the reason why Shea for the Thunder be doing what he be doing. It's like the league so weak and it's not as aggressive as it used to be. So it's like, man, these people get away with travels, all type of shit. And then they shoot more threes than they do playing basketball. So it's like, man, watching the Spurs, I just felt Wimber wasn't himself. I feel like then I don't like the Spurs coach. I feel like that coach can't coach. Ain't no way you lose the game and y'all got the ball with 5 seconds left and you mean to tell me you up and one of your players still trying to go down there and shoot it and you ain't got courage enough before he make this dumb decision, call the timeout. So then another thing, you know what I'm saying? But I never stopped believing in Wemby, so I'm hoping that they won tonight. And when I was looking, I thought that they were gonna win anyway the whole series. And I said to myself, if uh if we can get Wemby to continue to play aggressive and that same attitude that dog that I see him in him from time to time, but if he could take them throwing eggs and shit and let that piss him off and play with that type of aggression instead of getting overly stimulated and making bad ass flagrant fouls and getting frustrated, get pissed off instead of frustrated, they gonna win the whole series. One thing about it, when you playing with that type of fire, that energy, and that type of will, it's hard to stop that. You can't coach that. And when I first, like I say, that first game, he was looking like he worked for sanitation, straight trade. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about no attitude, motherfucker punking him and everything. But he young, so he gonna go through that. But I said if they win this game, Spurs gonna come back and win it. The Knicks, to me, just been getting by. You know what I'm saying? They play consistent basketball. So it's like to beat teams like that, if you're a good team or you got good players in order to beat a good team that hardly ever make mistakes, uh, then you just gotta you gotta come in, you know what I'm saying, and understand that they might shoot, they might do everything right, but shit, guess what? We're gonna do everything better. My best player is gonna be the best player, and that's what I'm just looking for Wimby. You know what I'm saying? He the best player every time, in the NBA. So that's the thing that I think LeBron was missing. Don't get me wrong, LeBron is who he is, and I'm a diehard LeBron fan, but there was a lot of times in those finals, in those big games, or the last second shots, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't the best player, quote unquote, at the time. Statistical wise, from eyes, watching wise, but counting on them and knowing just for sure, is like, nah, we ain't know if he was gonna shoot or pass. You know what I'm saying? So Your better players got to be the best player of that night. Like, we don't care about your average. You know what I'm saying? We need to know that that's what you are going to do. We don't care about what stats say. Every time we spend our money, we want to see the best player, meaning that guess what? Nobody should be able to stop your team from getting a victory because you are the best player on the court. And I think the NBA changed when it went from holding the best player accountable. They let these motherfuckers sit out and all type of shit. I'm talking about back then, Jordan wasn't sitting there. Jordan was Jordan, and we paid it for him to play. So it's like you knew when you paid that, 13,000 for that ticket. Shit, and people were going broke. People were getting killed over Jordan tennis shoes. It was worth it, you know. So that's just what I think about that. San Antonio. I'm from Texas, so I'm going with San Antonio. You know what I mean? I would love for Bronson to win because I'm from Dallas, so you know I love to watch his game when he played in Dallas. I think we traded him being stupid, but and of course you want to see the New York Knicks get them one, but the way that they popping it right now, I just think they overly doing it. It's like, hey, y'all get one, enjoy that one, cause I ain't gonna lie, I just think that it was just pretty look, but at the same time, just having a better team, a humble team, a consistent team. See, they one of them teams where they ain't really got no star player with an ego. They got star players, but I mean, far as today's time, you'll Kyle Bronson. But the only reason why I be, skeptical of calling them superstars, because there's a big difference between the Allen Iverson and the Jalen Brunson. Those, and today it's just like Gilchrist. You take a Shea Gilchrist and you say Tracy McGrady, you know, Tracy McGrady didn't win no championships, but Tracy McGrady, to me, was 10 times colder than Shea. So it's like, I'm just looking for the game to get back to where, what I'm saying, it's supposed to be. But, man, shout out to them boys, man. They deserve to be there. If you're in the NBA Finals, man, make sure y'all come in, y'all subscribe, and y'all let me know who y'all going with, who y'all think should be, crown the champions. And if right now you had to guess, hopefully the game ain't over, or even if it is, who did you have to be the MVP of the finals? Yep. And then y'all already know, man, we got to talk about my boy Shador. I know it's crazy, ain't it? We would have never thought that boys would be on the internet around the world chopping it up and talking about the Cleveland Browns. But I will say, hey man, I've been a diehard 49er fan all my life. Ain't no switching up him, so y'all know that's my first squad. But I have to say, my my new second team is the Cleveland Browns. And honestly, the last 5 years I just been watching them, and I've always liked to play with them on Madden because they're the underdog. But they have always had so much potential and could put it together. But after watching Shador and them last year, and of course I'm a Shador fan, but after watching them last year and just seeing the excitement and how close they was in so many games and the things that they did, you know, now that they ain't got rid of that coach and kind of, added some pieces, got rid of, man, I ain't gonna lie, them boys exciting. I just hope that it don't take all the OTAs for them to say who gonna be the starting quarterback. And I think he deserve it, but I think Shador, even though I know, that Sanders' son, he want to do everything right, good kid, ain't trying to mess up his opportunity. At the same time, he humble. But man, if they don't put my boy in the game, they don't start him, I ain't gonna lie, I would request the trade because I would go on air to say if Shador play with the Browns and we know he on their roster, so he got to play with them. But if Shador don't start, it's gonna be a bad situation for him to have to come in and clean it up because it's just it would be too hard for one player and he'll have so much going against him. And another thing, if he don't start, I'm sad to say that I would be convinced that that's just the culture of the Browns. They have no identity. They don't know what they're doing. They don't want to see a young brother like that take them to the top. So I wouldn't wait till no end of the season. I wouldn't be tainting, you know, the most important years of my career. Something I'm wasting my whole life doing, saying, "Oh, I'm just gonna keep doing things right, and whenever my number call, I'll be prepared." It's like, nah, man, we ain't got time to wait, you know. And if they don't start him, man, shit, ain't no use to us getting back on here in the next offseason saying, well, yeah, it's gonna be his year, because it's gonna be in shambles. The moves that they making, the way that they thinking, the culture that they build, and the mindsets that they're shaping is only a split image of the head, the general manager, the owners, the head coach. So if we got to question that, because we all can say, man, they got the players. They have no excuse. So right now, even though they ain't got Todd Monken, like, yeah, I get it, but I don't even know what we talking about. Talking about Deshaun Watson. We don't want to watch no player who only gonna be, even if he do get out there, he probably got 1 or 2 more years left. Like, we not checking for him. And that just is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And truth hurts, but it's like, bro, that boy done had a bunch of opportunities. And no matter how good he is, I think if he's that good that they saying he is, then they should have been trying to trade him. And I think if he do play any, or if they do start him, I think, man, it's gambling, because you gotta hope that he play good enough to where you could trade him, and you gotta hope that he don't play bad, because now you can't get nothing from him. And you gotta let him go. A waste of time, waste of pressure. And it wasn't really iron that was gonna sharpen iron. It was just somebody who was in the way when they could have been putting everything that they put in him, somebody else to get ready. Or they could have been putting way more time into Shador getting his confidence all the way right. Because no matter how good he is or the team is, he only gonna play as good as, you know, they think he can play. So if you giving him the keys, you know what I'm saying, I think that he gonna run it. But if you micromanaging, that ain't gonna work with no player like him. I want to see him on the Cowboys, and I want to see Shador on the Cowboys, and I just got a feeling, Shador would be end up on the Cowboys. If I know Dion, I know, like, between Atlanta, San Francisco, and the Cowboys. Hey man, y'all stay tuned. For real, for real. And last but not least, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, I got probably about 4 more minutes. So, the goal is to hop on here. It may be random times, or I might get on here the same time every day. I don't know. But just to hop on here, man, give y'all 30 minutes to an hour out of my day, man, going live. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping game, whether it's story time or we talking about hot topics of news. On this live right here, like to say, this is like my second or third live. Um, Probably like fourth, but I'm still trying to figure it out. But man, I'm just trying to be consistent. So 30 minutes to an hour is good. You know what I mean? But man, y'all make sure y'all share the live, man. Y'all show me some love. Comment. Man, the hardest thing about this is going live and understand you ain't got no viewers up here. But you gotta understand people might come back and look at it. So just the same way my fans come back and look at it, I go back and look at it. So man, just keep me going. Motivate me by, man, just dropping like I say, a 100 in the comment, muscle emoji, or you can drop the goddamn me the gorilla, and that just basically simply saying, hey man, I see you, keep it up, do more. Everybody needs somebody. You dig me? But I appreciate y'all, man. I know y'all could be anywhere in the world, but hey man, y'all pulled up. Y'all pulled up to my spot, my block. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And it is your boy, yeah, yeah. And it's $7 on mine. Free all my partners, man. You know what I'm saying? From the hood. You know what I mean? Free my boy JJ, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, drummer man, Mike D's, Ace Boogie Bees, everybody, man, that's doing what they doing. I love to see it, man. I ain't no hater. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Like, man, we just trying to get active, man. Pop out, man. You know, make sure y'all go check out that Quiet Money Dot freestyle snippet. You know what I'm saying? That's just a rough draft, but I'm finna drop the real song in the video, man. It's gonna drop any day, so man, anytime I drop something, y'all make sure y'all hit that, tap that notification bell, subscribe right now. Hey, cause I'm gearing y'all up for something. Everything is strategically done. Hey, do not miss it. Don't let this go over your head. Hey, and don't think too much about it. And if you want to be lame and you don't want to support, hey, that's on you. You're a hater. Hey, that just give me more and bring me more paper. I ain't doing no tripping. Hey, just like I say, if you love me, I love you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do nothing I won't do until we hop back up on this board. You know what I mean? Everybody stay safe. Man, y'all have a good Sunday. Uh, man, get your paper though. Get your, it's a money getting Sunday, man. And y'all make sure y'all go give praise to whoever you believe in and just stay prayed up, man. And y'all know I'm out.